Hello and welcome to Behind the Rabbit Reviews. I'm Jason Godby, and today on the program we're talking about the extended battery grip for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K Pro. I got this with the camera. It does add some more weight to it. It is a little bit heavy, but it's fairly easy to install and pretty low maintenance. The batteries go into the side grip here. There's a little handle. You just twist that and it holds two of these Sony style batteries. I ended up going with these K-Star batteries. I bought 4 of them. It cost about, I think it was like $50 or so, which is about the cost of one of the Blackmagic batteries. Blackmagic batteries do last longer, but I found that these last almost as long, and they're a lot easier on the pocketbook. But it holds 2 batteries. Slides right in here very easily, lock them down, and you're ready to go. Now the mount itself is a little bit tricky, just for this one piece. So this camera, there's a plate right here that has to be taken off so that the connections can match up, and then this can power it. The one great thing about the battery pack is I still have a battery in the camera. I do not need to take it out. It doesn't work with a dummy battery, so that you can leave this intact. You don't have to take the battery door off or anything like that like you do with a Sony. And once you remove the plate, it screws on there and it's very solid. I'll show you now. Does heighten the profile of the camera and it makes it a bit chunkier. It's definitely not going anywhere. Like, it's solid. And you know, this camera's got an awkward form, so when you put a lens on it, it's gonna fall forward. But with this, it does stay up straight with no lens. Now the great part about the battery pack is, and you can see once I power the camera on, if you can look at the battery indication, you can see 3 batteries, and it will tell you where they are. It's not the greatest battery readout, but it does give you a sense of, you know, how much battery you have left. And the best part is the 2 batteries that are in the pack, that are in the battery grip, are charging the battery that's in the camera. So as your batteries are depleting, you never have to take the battery pack off to change the battery that's already in the camera. You can actually hot swap these, I believe. So while the camera's running, you can take this battery out and it's still running. Swap out the batteries, put them back in, I think. Boom. There's a little bit of procedure in the beginning to take that little piece off, but other than that, it's incredibly easy to do. The real question, though, is the battery grip worth buying? And I would say yes and no. I think it really depends on what you're using it for. I tend to use my cage more than anything, just because I like the smaller profile. I like that it's lighter, and I don't want to have to carry this extra chunky. The camera's already pretty chunky, so I don't need the extra chunk on the camera. But this is a camera, when you shoot, especially when you're shooting in these high frame rates, when you're shooting in 4K, it will burn through batteries pretty quick, and you're going to want the extra battery life. So if I were shooting on a tripod most of the day and I knew that I didn't want to have to change batteries a lot, maybe I was shooting an interview, the battery pack would be great. I'm not worried about running and gunning with the camera. I don't need to pick it up. I do have the other accessories, so I could put a shoe mount on there. Most of the time when I'm shooting indoors, I end up plugging the camera in through the DC power adapter. But if you're in a situation where you don't have access to electricity and you do need to run a bit longer, like say you're shooting an event, the battery pack would definitely come in handy. So that's why I have it. Haven't used it that much. I would like to try and use it some more and see how much mileage I can get out of it. I think the best feature is that you don't have to go back in, take it off, take out this battery, and then reload them. You can just have these batteries in there and even hot swap them if you need to while the camera's running. I think that's genius. But what do you think? Would you buy the battery pack? Is it worth it for you in 2025? Leave me a comment and let me know. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content. And now you can support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/BTRP Media.
This is the BTRP Media Network.